that topic?
After I got back from nationals last year, I wanted a really strong topic that relates very well to the theme. So I began research, and I'm in love with women's history. I've always done a women's history topic, so I began researching women from West Virginia. And I came across Anna Jarvis, and actually the very first website that I read was about her throwing the Mother's Day salad. And I knew that there's something deeper to the day, so I began to do more and more research until finally I was in love with it and I decided to stick with it.
Were you surprised at your findings and how Mother's Day
Yes.
impacted her?
Yeah. I kind of figured that the commercialization and the gifts and stuff were not how it's supposed to be, but I was surprised to know exactly how it was supposed to be and how much it actually affected the people who helped create the day, specifically Anna Jarvis, who is credited with being the mother of Mother's Day.
When did she end up in that state of affairs?
I believe that it was a progression in progress,
Okay.
that it continued to happen ever since the 1920s, whenever the commercialization began. But she did not end up into the asylum until 1943 of November, so exactly 5 years until her death date.
Did she stay there the rest of her life?
Yeah, she was committed. She actually introduced herself. She went there and she said, "I need to be in here," and she stayed there. And they tried to get her sister to join. She would not. She ended up dying in 1944 because of carbon monoxide poisoning in her home, and she stayed there.
What was the most useful source that you had?
The most useful primary source would be the letters that I got from, that was Anna Jarvis's, but the most useful source I had altogether was the interviews and the talks and the help that I got from Catherine Angelini.
So you use Chronicles of America.
Yeah.
So, how would you recommend that? I mean, it lent itself well to your topic.
It did.
But how are you encouraged in using that?
Mr. Cosgrove, my teacher, I knew about Chronicling America from last year, but this year I did not realize how many, because last year is a more recent topic. It only happened about 30 years ago, so I did not realize how many would come from this year, and so that's how, and I just continued to use it, and I was able to get viewpoints from that time period, what was going on, and it really helped me.
There's a lot of emotion in your presentation.
Thank you.
Are you do other acting?
No, this is it. I don't think I could handle anything else.
Very interesting.
So as you were doing your research, did you chronicle? I noticed in your citation, did you look at the progression of the commercialization?
Yes. Like I said, I started in 1905. That was whenever I didn't really go back. Catherine helped me with like a little bit of the backstory about Anna's early life and what Anne did to help with Anna's start of Mother's Day. But I started in 1905, and then in 1914 it became a national holiday. But then I learned that in 1920 Hallmark was already making Mother's Day cards. So from then I just continued to build and build and build until the 1940s, whenever full-page ads were covering newspapers from everywhere in the United States advertising Mother's Day. Thank you.
Thank you.